back today. I have another top 5, oh that was 10, top 5 actress type movies for you, and today we're going to be going for Jennifer Aniston, talking about my favourite, well my favourite of her top 5 movies, no, my top 5 favourite of her movies. So firstly, coming in at number 5, I have Horrible Bosses. Now I personally really enjoyed this. I liked that her character was really different than anything she's ever played. I mean, I was just like, whoa. And I'm sure, you know, anybody who likes Jennifer, like male people are probably going to like her in this movie. I guess that's kind of stereotypical, but you know what I mean. She was very, you know, much all on show. But she was just so different in it. She usually plays the same kind of character. You can kind of expect the same kind of thing from Jennifer Aniston. You know, she's kind of always that Rachel from Friends in a lot of her movies. But this one, she was completely different, and her hair's all different colour and stuff. She was really funny. She was one of the bosses, and it's a really great comedy. But I just was really surprised by her character, and I thought she did a really great job being somebody really different. I feel like she's doing that nowadays a bit more, which is nice to see. It's nice to not see the same person over and over and over again. So that really surprised me when I saw this movie. I was like, oh, she's so different in this film. But yeah, as a film, I really enjoy the film. I think it's really funny, and of course, I think it's this year. The second one is coming out, so that's going to be really interesting. I'm excited. She's in that one as well, so that's kind of cool. I'm excited to see her in that. I've always been quite a big Jennifer Aniston fan, obviously because of Friends, which is like one of my favourite shows ever. But yeah, this is definitely one that I thought was really interesting that she was in, because it was just kind of different, and the film itself was really funny. It was a great comedy. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it and you enjoy comedy movies. Basically, these 3 guys hate their 3 bosses and like come up with this plan to try and they want to kill them. It sounds really weird, but it is really good, honestly. Just check it out. I personally enjoyed it. But yes, Jennifer Aniston's that one, so that's number 5. At number 4, I have The Switch, which I didn't think I would like as much as I did. It seems like another one of those same kind of movies, and basically it's kind of like a love story type thing, but we've got Jennifer Aniston and Jason Bateman, and she basically wants to have a child but doesn't have a husband or anything like that, so she gets a sperm donor, and something goes wrong, and Jason Bateman, being her best friend, he ends up switching certain things and ends up, you know, being his kid, and they don't really know, and it's a bit of a funny thing, but she, you know, doesn't know. And obviously, I'm not giving anything away, it's called The Switch, it's kind of what it's about. But yeah, so it's that kind of story, and the little kid in it is adorable, but she's really great in it. And I just like this movie. It's a feel-good, fun type of comedy, and it's like a romantic comedy type thing, but I really enjoy this one, and I like her in it a lot. As far as romantic comedies that she's done, this one I really, really like, and I definitely think it was a step in the right direction for her, because she was kind of doing a lot of these type of movies, I felt like, but this one I thought was really good and kind of stood out a bit more to me. So if you haven't seen The Switch but you like Jennifer Aniston, it's definitely worth checking out. And I like Jason Bateman in this too. I actually am warming to him quite a bit. He's, you know, I've seen some pretty good movies this year actually at the moment. But yeah, so that is The Switch. At number 3, I have Just Go With It. And I loved this movie when it came out. We've got Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, and basically Adam Sandler makes Jennifer Aniston pretend to be his wife and these her 2 kids, and he pretends that they're a family, and it's just really funny and really great, and they have to go on vacation, and the kids are great. We've got Bailey Madison playing his daughter, and there's a son as well, but I don't know who the son is, but I think Bailey Madison's great as well. But yeah, Jennifer Aniston, this one I really liked her character. She was a bit, I mean, this was more recent, so I feel like definitely with more recent times she's gotten so much better, and I don't know, she kind of played her samey self but with a bit of an edge. So it's just funny, and you know, she played off great with Adam Sandler. And I really enjoyed this. And as well, Adam Sandler has been a bit hit and miss during the past few years or so, but this one was definitely one that I really liked. So just go with it. I can watch this movie often and be like, yeah, I can just sit back, watch it, enjoy it, and it's just funny and a good time. So I love Just Go With It. Number 2 is a movie that just recently came out. It's like her newest movie, and it is We're the Millers. I loved this movie. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. I definitely now am a much bigger Jennifer Aniston fan than I ever was before, because I think her movies now, like I say, you know, recently I guess we've had Horrible Bosses, Just Go With It was kind of recent, and We're the Millers. What else was recent with her? I'm not entirely sure, but these ones are all kind of recent ones, and I definitely think they're so much better than, you know, some of her past movies. But yeah, We're the Millers was hilarious. Honestly, I love that movie so much. I've seen it like 3 times, and I just think it's so funny. And again, it's with this pretending to be a family thing, which is interesting. So Jennifer Aniston and, oh my god, a man whose name I forgot, and 2 children teenagers have to pretend to be this family so they can go to Mexico to smuggle drugs back into America, or back into wherever they, whatever state. And it's hilarious, honestly. It's so funny. It's kind of rude and crude, but if you don't mind that kind of thing though, it's hilarious. And I honestly think that anybody could kind of enjoy this. Like, it's just funny. You can't deny that it's a funny movie. I love it so much. I laugh, and it's great comedy. I just laughed so much. I thought it was so good, and I was surprised at the jokes. Oftentimes in comedies, I'm not laughing. This one, I was laughing, and I loved it. And I've watched it, like I say, a few times, and every time I'm laughing. And I think Jennifer Aniston, she's really good in this. And I was like, oh, she's funny. It's really good. Plus, by the way, if you have got We're the Millers on Blu-ray, DVD, whatever, watch till the end credits. They've got some bloopers and stuff. And if you are a Jennifer Aniston or a Friends fan, there's a really funny blooper at the end that you should definitely watch, because I loved that bit. It was so funny, and there's a really funny blooper at the end, so watch for that. And finally, at number 1. Now, I feel like this is a funny number 1 to have. And if someone said to me, what is your favourite Jennifer Aniston movie, I don't feel like I would just pop out of this one. But when looking at the list of all the movies that she's done, of which I've seen most of, apart from like a very, very couple that she just did early on. But this is one that I thought, I don't know, it's a really good movie and I really enjoy it. It's kind of a little bit different than her other ones, but she plays the same kind of character. But basically, so it is Marley and Me. Everybody's heard of Marley and Me, everyone kind of likes Marley and Me. It's with Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson, and they get a dog, and it's over like a long period of time. I always like movies over like a long time as well. But I always thought this movie, it kind of just took her in the right direction. Before this movie, she'd done some movies that I didn't really like that much, like Management, Friends with Money, what's the other one called? Rumour Has It, and something else, and I just wasn't really a fan of those, and it was all kind of the same. And then this movie came out, and I was like, oh, and I love Marley and Me a lot, and it's just so cute, and I don't know, I just kind of like it. It's my favourite. I don't know why. Now, she doesn't do the best performance she's ever done in this, so it's kind of a bit of a funny one to pick for my number 1 of hers, but I just feel like it changed a lot for her, and it put her in the right direction. That was kind of the beginning of movies that I thought were better for her. Like, I don't think that she's the best actress ever, but as far as her better movies, I feel like this started it and then carried on from there, and it's just a really sweet movie. I mean, everybody knows that Marley and Me is very sweet and really sad, but really good, and I just really like it. It's just cute, and yeah, so as an overall movie, Marley and Me is just very nice to watch and fluffy, but it's sad. So yeah, so if you haven't seen Marley and Me though, you should check that out. But yeah, so those are my top 5 favourite Jennifer Aniston movies. Let me know what am I saying? Let me know yours down in the comments below. Do you have a favourite Jennifer Aniston movie, or do you not really like Jennifer Aniston? I'm sure everybody's probably seen a movie with her in at some point. I feel like she's in quite a few movies, so someone's probably seen something of her in. So if you haven't got a favourite 5, just what is a movie that you've seen her in that maybe you've enjoyed. Anything like that, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and want to see more top 5s or stuff like that of actors and actresses. I will have more on the way. Until then, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie. Goodbye! Okay, so firstly, at number 5, I have forgotten.